Welcome to Rants TV.
Hi guys, nandito po tayo ngayon sa Juan Luna Street, Binondo, Manila. Mag-update po tayo dito sa mga lumang building, yung mga natitira noong World War II. At isa po itong mga building na ito, ayan po sa harapan natin, ang El Hogar Filipino Building. At yan naman pong isa ay Juan Luna Building.
Pagmasdan sa malayo.
At mamamasyal din po tayo sa Escolta. Napakarami din pong mga classical building doon. Papasyalan din po natin kung ano po ang mga latest improvement doon. Ito po yung update natin today, June 25, 2026. El Hogar Filipino Building, built in 1914, was designed by Ramon Truleta Goyena and Francisco Perez Munoz, drawing elements from Beaux Arts, Neoclassical, and Renaissance. Antonio Milian y Pabias, wedding present to his bride, Margarita Zubel de Ayala. El Hogar was one of the first high-rise buildings in the country. Juan Luna Building, standing 5 stories high and sporting the trademark Beaux Arts and neoclassical designs that dominated local architecture during Escolta's heyday. The Juan Luna Building was first inaugurated as the Pacific Commercial Company Building during the 1920s by architects Murphy, McHill, and Hamlin of New York City and Shanghai. Juan Luna Building was successfully restored to its original pre-war grandeur, featuring nighttime facades, lighting to revitalize the historic district. The building serves as a contemporary mixed-use, commercial office, and BPO hub, blending rich colonial architecture with modern workspace functionality. Abangan na lang po natin guys kung kailan po ito mag-ooperate ang Juan Luna Building.
Sa sakit ng ganito, ang pagmasdan.
Ito po yung kahabaan ng Juan Luna Street. Nasa bandang unahan lang po natin ang Plaza Lorenzo, Ongpin, Chinatown, at San Lorenzo Ruiz Church, pati Divisoria po. Nasa bandang dulo lang po ng Juan Luna Street. Malapit lang po lakarin guys kung galing po kayo dito. At meron naman po mga jeep lumadaan dito. Ayan po ang signboard, Santa Cruz, San Nicolas, Divisoria. At meron din pong mga tricycle. Ito naman po yung kahabaan ng Muelle de la Industria Street. Ang pinakadulo naman po nito ay Santa Cruz. Pwede rin pong lakarin kung manggagaling po kayo dito. At dito naman po sa kabilang side, ang pinakadulo ay Dilpan. Doon po, diretso. Tara guys, punta na po tayo sa Escolta. Napakalapit lang pong lakarin dito. Sa kabilang side lang po ng Jones Bridge. Nandito na po tayo sa kabilang side ng Jones Bridge. Ito po yung kahabaan ng Muelle de la Industria Street. At ito po yung Plaza Yushchenko at Muelle del Banco Nacional. At ito po mismo ang Escolta Pasig River Ferry Station. Wala pong bayad sumakay ng Pasig River Cruise. Libreng-libre po yan para sa bayan. Ito po yung napakagandang Plaza Yushchenko. Maganda po magpa-relax dito at mamasyal kasi secured po dito, may security guard po nagbabantay. Diyan lang po sa kabilang block ang eskolta. Ayan, pupuntahan po natin, dito lang po tayo dadaan sa may Plaza Yushchenko para makita nyo rin po. Ayan po ang Pasig River Esplanade Phase 1 at Post Office Building na ongoing restoration din po. Meron din po tayong update dyan. Nasa aking previous video lang po ang restoration ng Manila Central Post Office or Post Office Building. Diba guys, sana ganito kaganda ang ating mga riverside, well maintained at napakalinis. Ayan, marami din mga basurahan dito. Ang pinakamalapit naman po na LRT 1 station dito ay Carriedo Station. Nandyan na po sa bandang unahan natin. Ayan po ang the historic MacArthur Bridge. Ayan po ang guardhouse, meron pang mga CCTV naka-install at sa bandang dulo din meron din guardhouse. Nandito na po tayo mismo sa Escolta Street. Yun, makikita nga po natin dito na 2 lanes lang po ang kalsada at both sides ay may mga nakapark. Kaya napakasikip po dito. 1 lane na lang po ang nadadaanan ng mga sasakyan. Ayan naman po ang Calvo Building. The Calvo Building was designed by Fernando H. Ocampo in 1938. Once home to posh soda fountains and tenants such as the Philippine Bank of Commerce, Araneta and Company, and most prominently, the GMA Network's DZBBAM radio broadcast. The building now houses the Art District Gallery, a modern exhibition space, and the Escolta Museum, which seeks to preserve Escolta's storied past. Ayan po ang Natividad Building. Natividad Building, designed by Fernando de la Cantera Blando. The Natividad Building sports a domineering and pop-up view arts design and was home to the premier in vogue boutiques for fashion, footwear, and books, now called the Tiop Center, a furniture store, anchors its ground level. Ayan naman po ang Burke Building. Burke Building, designed by renowned pre-war architect Tomas Argilles in 1919. The Burke Building sports a distinct Art Deco design and is noted for housing the first ever elevator in Manila. It was named after cardiologist and philanthropist William J. Burke, also known for introducing and installing the first electrocardiograph in the Philippines. Ayan po ang First United Building. First United Building, built in 1928, stood as the tallest building in Manila's then shopping and financial district. Today, it houses a range of tenants from brokerage and creative offices like 98-B, collaboratory, and small businesses. Within Hub Make Lab, it was also the home of Design Week Philippines 2022. Ayan po ang Regina Building. Regina Building, originally named Rojas Building. Regina Building was designed by Andres Luna, son of Juan Luna, and then Fernando H. Ocampo, commissioned by Don Jose Leoncio de Leon, completed in 1934. The building features a unique mix of Beaux Arts and neoclassical architecture. In-house companies such as Pacific Motors and the Pampanga Sugar Development Company. Ayan po ang Don Roman Building. Ayan po ang Santa Cruz Church. Ayan po ang John Roman Santos Building. Don Roman Santos Building, done in a very prominent neoclassical and Greek revivalist style, being highlighted by the facade frieze of classical figures surrounding a clock imported from Strasbourg, Austria. The Don Roman Santos Building was designed in 1894 by Juan Hervas. The building continues to stand at the forefront of the historic Plaza Goiti. Ayan po ang kahabaan ng Escolta Street. Ito naman po ay palabas papuntang Loton. Sa MacArthur Bridge po dadaan. Ayan lang po ang MacArthur Bridge. Pagbaba po dyan ay Loton.
Kaibigan ka. Wala akong pakialam.
Ayan lang po ang Santa Cruz Church. Ayan lang po ang Carriedo Station ng LRT1. Sa banaunahan lang po natin ang Quiapo Church. Walking distance lang po galing dito. Pasok po muna tayo sa Santa Cruz Church.
Our Lady of the Blessed Sacrament, prayer in honor of Saint Joseph. O Lord.
Dito na po tayo sa phase 2 ng Pasig River Esplanade. Yung mga kainan po dito at mga shop ay sarado na po. At abangan na lang po natin kung kailan po sila magre-reopen. Yan, may mga kiosk din po dito. Napakaganda po dito sa viewing deck ng Esplanade. Walang mga obstructions po dito. Kasi dati may mga kainan po at mabuti na nga lang po ay tinanggal na nila. Ayan po ang Bureau of Immigration Building. Ayun naman po ang the historic Jones Bridge. At yung sa tapat naman po natin ay Binondo. Okay guys, ito po yung latest update natin ngayon dito sa Binondo, Escolta, and Santa Cruz in Manila. As of today, June 25, 2026. Maraming salamat po sa patuloy niyong suporta at panonood ng aking mga videos. I really appreciate po. At hindi po ako magsasawang i-update kayo, lalong-lalo na po sa mga government infrastructures. Mabuhay ang Pilipinas! Okay guys, thank you for watching and keep safe everyone.